Minnesota Teacher of the Year program has recognized excellence of teaching in our state for 56 years. This program honors representatives from the state of Minnesota and then chooses one teacher to serve as an advocate for education. Congratulations to all of the 2019-2020 Teacher of the Year building representatives. Julie Morlock from Dorothy Dodds Elementary, Stacy Jensen, Ellen Hopkins Elementary, Judy Werner, Reinertsen Elementary, Ethan Schnabel, Robert Asp Elementary, Rick Eidsness, Horizon East Middle School, Kate Rockstead, Horizon West Middle School, Sarah Butcher from West Central Academy and Vista Building, Kathleen Saylor, Propesfield Elementary. Each year, we have the privilege of honoring one individual that exemplifies what teaching is all about. This honor goes to Mr. John Larson. John earned his Bachelor of Arts in Music Education from Bethel University in St. Paul and his Master of Music Education degree from University of Minnesota in Minneapolis. Before joining Moorhead Area Public Schools, Mr. Larson taught at the Minnehaha Academy, Bemidji High School, and the University of North Dakota. He has been an orchestra teacher at Moorhead High School since 2002. John has also held the title of String Methods Instructor for the University of Orchestra Section Coach and On-Call Conductor for Minnesota State University Moorhead since 2005. According to Mr. Larson, I have found that storytelling has been a great way to relate concepts to students. It's also a wonderful medium to get to know the students. When I tell a story, often students will have a similar experience with me. I believe I have been called to teach. I have a heart for students to instill in them not only music techniques and an appreciation for music, but also life skills to lead a positive, productive life. Besides teaching, John is also the worship leader and pianist for his church, section coach and substitute violinist, as well as conductor for the Fargo-Moorhead Youth Symphony Orchestra. He performs piano, violin, and voice for many events in the Fargo-Moorhead area, as well as numerous church services, weddings, funerals, and nursing home programs. John has sung the national anthem at many athletic and community events, and even performed with Mannheim Steamroller, Michael W. Smith, and Martina McBride. Mr. Larson has also published music and articles in the Interval, Journal of Minnesota Music Education. John's family includes his wife Suzanne and their children, Jenny, Andrew, and James. John enjoys performing music for events, but in his spare time, he also likes camping, traveling, canoeing, and spending time with his family, especially his grandchildren. I would like to share a few quotes from his colleagues. John strives to learn about his students and encourage them in and out of the classroom. He establishes a community of teamwork with his orchestral ensembles, and he connects special moments in music with the students' real-life experiences. John demonstrates to his students that having an emotional connection to the music they are performing is essential to truly understanding the music. Mr. Larson is highly skilled, conscientious, responsible, dedicated, kind, caring, and patient. By inspiring others and helping others reach their full potential through gentle guidance and consistent teaching practices, he is making a huge impact on each life he touches. He inspires others to be their best, and he will do whatever he can to help them reach their full potential. John can connect students to a music in a way that inspires them to play their heart out in any given performance. John gladly accepted a role in our school play and was such a wonderful mentor to our students. He worked with them, helped them, and set an example of intergenerational cooperation in the arts. Working with him in this capacity showed me what a truly wonderful educator he is. He cares about the most important, the students. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Moorhead's 2019-2020 Teacher of the Year, Mr. John Larson.
I'm honored to be selected as Moorhead Teacher of the Year. I was very surprised and humbled to be selected as the Moorhead Teacher of the Year. This school district has so many outstanding educators that are far more effective and creative in their reaching students than I am. Again, I thank you for this great honor. I'm sure that most, if not all, teachers have found that there's somebody they can point to as their inspiration for going into education. Well, that person for me is my mom. She was the longtime choir director at Minnetonka High School in the Twin Cities. I witnessed her unending energy, her love of students, and her commitment to their education. And she encouraged me and continues to encourage me at every point of my career. I, in turn, am passing this legacy on to my kids, my own kids. My daughter teaches orchestra at Ben Franklin Middle School in Fargo, and my son directs the orchestras at Duluth East High School. You know, I've wondered about this title, Teacher of the Year. So what makes a Teacher of the Year? I'm sure that many would list their successes and high points of their teaching career. Well, looking back over my career, I'm reminded of plenty of low points. Here are just a few examples of my low points. It's 8:30 in the morning. School has already begun at 8 o'clock. I'm still in bed asleep, and the phone rings. It's the school secretary wondering if I was coming in today. Another example was I had to apologize to parents for a very poor offhand comment that I'd made to their own kid. Another example, I became so frustrated with my own poor classroom management and the bad behavior of my students that I had to leave class and sat in my car for the rest of the class period. Another time, I got so upset with a principal's decision to require all male students to wear a necktie that I found myself in his office pounding on his desk and yelling at him. And then finally, here's the fifth one. When applying for a teaching job here in Moorhead, I addressed my teaching application to Mr. Lynn Kovash. Oops. It's my hope that I've made a more positive impact on students than these low points. Yes, some students of mine are professional musicians and several have become music educators, and I'm so rewarded to learn of students' lifelong appreciation for music. But for me, the biggest impact I hope to have on students is that they understand the importance of teamwork, of respecting each other and working together. Through rehearsals, concerts, and orchestra tours, these students that I've had the privilege of working with have been provided with many, many opportunities to learn and to put into practice these teamwork skills. And I continue to encourage teamwork among all of our students. Every school morning, I'm stationed out in the old commons of the high school to interact with students as they arrive for classes. Promptly at 8:22, I yell, "Let's go team!" and the students scurry off to their first period classes. And I mean it when I say, "Let's go team." It's not, "Let's go to class," or "Hurry up, you guys, you'll be late." It's, "Let's go team." It's the recognition that we all are working together, students, faculty, and staff. These past few weeks have been a challenge to work as a team. How isolated we all feel teaching from home or at a school in an empty room. There have been many days that I've not seen a single person while working here at the high school. But in spite of this situation, we must persevere, recognizing that we as educators are still an active part of the team. As an encouragement to you, I'd like to share a song that's become very meaningful to my students and to me. When I am down and oh my soul so weary, when troubles come and my heart burdened be, then I am still and wait here in the silence until you come and sit a while with me. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up to more than I can be. So let's go team.